Hey guys, you're watching this one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Stadium. This might also be the last episode of this series, and then we'll move on to something else. I was originally going to do tennis courts in the middle here, as well as like badminton courts, which are pretty much the same, and volleyball courts, which are pretty much the same but just sand. But then I thought, we've done tennis courts on the cruise ship, we've done tennis courts over in the slummy like area of the city on that series, so why do it again? We've already got like 4 in this world. We don't need any more than that, do we? So to finish off, we're going to be doing a little bit of an Easter egg. We're going to be doing Quidditch. Now the Quidditch pitch is quite simple. There's not really too much to it, so it's going to be like hopefully a nice way to sort of wrap this series up and have something quite fun. I've reset it back to the blank stadium. I did save the basketball one, so I can load that up whenever we like, but let's just crack on with it, right? So the pitch itself, we're going to have to stand in the middle here, and we're going to turn the shaders off. Oops, wrong one. And we're going to want to have a hollow sphere, a hollow cylinder. Let's just get a number for the moment, because I can't ever remember which way around it needs to be. 5, 10, 1, and where does this block need to be here? Pattern, yeah. Radius, like that. I knew it was like one or the other. Okay, so I got it the wrong way round. So let's undo that. Drop it down a block. I always do that. Go down a block and then swap these around. So it'll be 10 and 5. Yeah, perfect. So that'll be a very small one. We want to really boost these numbers up. Let's go 30 and 20 for the minute. We can still boost that by a lot. Undo. Let's go 50 by 35. That's about perfect. Okay, so the Quidditch pitch is an oval shape. Okay, I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, so I'm sure I'm going to miss some details. I haven't seen all the films, but I have seen most of them. I get the general idea of it. I know how it ends. But I think it'd be a fun way. I think that the pitch, I did like the Quidditch scene. It was the first movie, wasn't it? I really like the idea of the sport. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's very similar to trapdoor. I think it's very similar to the sport in Kingdom Hearts. If any of you have ever played Kingdom Hearts game, they have basically Quidditch but underwater. I can't remember what it's called. I don't play it, but my other half does. And set snow block. Yeah, and like the movement and the animation is all very, very similar. Where's the middle? I can teleport myself to the middle of the stadium. There we go. I always have to remember which one it is, because it's very, very important. Let's get a circle now of... It has to be a pretty big circle. You know what, though? I have absolutely no idea how big a Quidditch... That's a little too big. We'll do 8. Or 7. I have absolutely no idea how big a Quidditch pitch is, because obviously in the film... Harry's flying around and it's taking forever, you know, to fly about, and he's chasing the snitch, at least, eventually catching it, but it takes him absolutely forever. So I think a Quidditch pitch is absolutely massive. I certainly think it's at least 6 times bigger than what we've got here, but it is only a little Easter egg one, isn't it? I'm going to do this just so I know where the middle is. Alright, so now that we've got the sort of main pitch layout in really cool being an oval, what we need is some sand ends now. Now these sand ends are going to be easier to do by hand rather than making a circle and then blocking out the other parts and all that business. It's just going to be a lot easier unless there's water below. I'm going to use sandstone, because then it doesn't fall like sand will, and I won't have to place it a million times. Okay, now we don't have an exact middle point in the stadium. Or do we? Oh, wait, yes, of course we do. Yeah. That's the middle point. Yeah, of course we have a middle point. We have to have a centre spot. It's like one of the most important things. And I think I want this to come out a couple more blocks. Like this, and it's sort of like the start of a circle. So what we're going to do is we're going to add another one there and there. We're going to go 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. I think that's an easy pattern to follow. 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. Like that, right? Looks pretty decent. 1, 2, 2. Yeah, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. On this one. Let's just do this on the other side. I could just do one of the sides like I do normally and then just copy and flip it, but it's not going to be that hard, is it? 2, 2, 3. And then here. 2, 1, 1. Oops. 2, 2, 2, 3. And that should be about right. It looks to me, about right. So all this middle part now needs to be sand. I'll do that. I'll be back. All right. So we've got the little sort of sand trap here where you fall and you land, and it's a little bit softer than if you fall on the grass. Is it softer? I don't know. I don't know if I'd prefer it fall on sand or grass. Makes no difference. Alright, so now we've got the 3 scoring rings. Now it's like first, second and third podium. What I mean by that is, you know, if you're in F1, you watch it right till the end and you see them on the podium. You have the first place guy up the top, the second place guy is on the left and slightly lower, the third place guy is on the right and slightly lower than that. It's the same thing but enlarged with the Quidditch rings. How are we going to do this? Fences. And to do the rings, I want something a little bit large. I think I want wood. I think I'll go with spruce wood at the bottom. Then it'll go into fences to go a little bit smaller. And then it'll go back into, it'll go into dark oak wood and snow. I think that's what I'm going to do here. Let's get rid of that. Now, do these go on? They do go on the sand. So we're going to have one here, one there, which is 6 blocks between. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one there. Seems like a nice spacing. They are in line, that this one isn't further back or anything like that. They are all in line with each other. And what we're going to do is just extend this up a little bit. Extend this up a little bit. This is the second place one, so I'm going to go a little bit lower. This isn't like the actual heights, don't worry. I'm going to do that one a little bit higher. Go up there. And go up there. So we've got first, second and third. That's good. And then we're going to get these fences. And this is going to go up even higher. I don't know exactly how high yet. We're just completely guessing at the moment. In fact, I should count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because we want these fences to be the same height to each other, but not the wood, not the blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Would that be about the right height? You know, that doesn't look that far off. Okay, and then for the rings themselves, I've got an image up of a Quidditch pitch. And I'm going to do it like this. And this has like a darker wood at the bottom. And then it goes into like a white at the top. And I think it looks really neat. So yeah, first, second and third. First one being the highest. This one being a little bit lower. There. And then third place down here. Oops. There. There. And there. You know, that looks really, really cool. That's so cool. Alright, so then we need that on this side as well. I should just be able to copy it, right? We'll go from there to here. Pause. 2. It doesn't like capital letters. Pause 2. Or maybe it did, but I just had the space between it. Let's go back to the center here. That way is east. Good. Copy. Flip. East. Paste. Boom. So we've now got both rings in on both. Ooh. Apart from that one should be taller, right? So then flip north, paste. Yeah, so now we have this one taller on the left. That was on the right because it was flipped. Perfect. All right, super stoked. We need to stripe the grass. I will do that off camera. In fact, let me get that out of the way now. I'm going to stripe the grass in nice, big, wide, maybe 2 or even 3 block wide strips. And I should be back. So the pitch is now striped. It really, for some reason, does a lot for any pitch when you do that. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. It just really brings it to life. It gives it both size and perspective. I really like it. Anyway, for the last thing that we need to do on this Quidditch pitch is the towers, like the house towers that go up around it. Now, on a normal Quidditch pitch, there's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 20 of them that go all the way around. Like literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 10 on this side. And then they're all joined up with a big wall as well, like a castle wall almost with battlements, isn't it? I suppose that's what the sort of impression it wants to give is. And they're all checkered, yellow and red, I think like a brown and red and a blue and a white or something like that. We're going to do blue and white and we'll do red and orange, but I'm not going to do the wall because at the end of the day, I still want these seats to be used. You know, it's just like, it's an Easter egg, not a replica. I don't want to do a replica Quidditch arena. I'm doing a Quidditch pitch inside of a normal arena. Just an Easter egg. But we'll have, I think, maybe 4 of them or maybe 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do like red and yellow, blue and white, red and yellow, and then blue and white, red and yellow, blue and white. They shouldn't be that hard to build either. They shouldn't is the prime word there. What we'll do is we'll get clay, we'll get red and yellow, we'll need snow for white, and since all the blues in clay are awful, I do have my own decent blue. Perfect. Now the size, what's the biggest that we can go? 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 5, not the biggest, nowhere near big enough that you would need really for the scale of this, but it's going to work out fine. I'm going to have a little wooden base, probably at 2 blocks thick. Let's fill that, otherwise you guys get angry. About 2 blocks high. So 1, 2. You know, this is probably going to be a good size to have the 6 around there. We might be able to do more, I don't know. And then the hardest part now is the checkered pattern. Is a 5 by 5 the right size for this to work? Oh my god, it is. The luck I have is crazy. So then what we do is we do the same thing, but we do it obviously with over 1 or over 2 blocks, so you end up with a checkered pattern. You guys know how to do a checkered pattern, I'm sure. Not yellow. Blue and white. Perfect. Now I have the benefit of just like copying and pasting them or stacking them. I am going to do my normal wrong thing of copying and pasting. I could stack, sure I could stack, but I don't know how high it is, and it's just easier for me to go 2, 3, 4, paste. It's just quicker. Honestly, it is. If you stacked it, sure you would do it all in one command, but you don't know exactly how high you want it to be or anything. Okay, that's going to be about right. And then what we need to do is leave a little gap here of, I think I'm going to do something like blue, like that. White, blue, white, and blue, as it sort of arcs back a little bit and then comes back forward again. So then we have, are they triangled on the top? They are sort of triangled on the top. It's going to be a tricky shape to do. Oh, we've only got to do this once though. That's like the huge benefit of this. We have white there and there, blue there, white there and white there, white there, and it's really tricky. Like that. And then white and blue and blue and white, because it's checkered, remember? like that. Yeah. And then on the top here, we're going to have to sort of just make it up because the checker pattern in Minecraft doesn't work like it does in real life. It's going to go off, isn't it? So we'll have to do something like... Oops. No, that was right. Something like that. That's as close to the checkered pattern as we can keep in Minecraft here. Fence as a little barrier. Let's get some blocks, oaks, no, spruce. Spruce should be good to go in here. And I can put a torch in here. I don't think torches get copied, so I'll have to probably put these in at the end again anyway. But we'll have that in there. And wonderful. I don't see, if I was designing this, I would tart this up with like wooden details all the way down. But they're not. I'm looking at them right now. They are just towers. Nothing else. Nothing else to do with it. I am going to do this. I think it just looks a little bit better. Alright, wonderful. Let's grab this entire tower now. So from there, all the way up to here. I'm going to stand right in the middle here on the ground, and I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to pick up that block. We're going to go over here somewhere. Here looks about right. And we're going to paste. That's so cool. And then I need to make sure I'm on the right one. So it's on the first time that it goes to 2 blocks. So right on this one. Right. I feel like that's about right. Oh no, I had to go over by 1. Left by 1. Undo. Paste. Nope. Back 1. That's better. There. And then flip them. I'll rotate 180 degrees. And then put them in this side as well. First time it goes to the 2. So right here. I did not want to go inside it. Perfect. On this one. No. And finally, over here. This block right here. We good? We're good. Now, we need to make half of them into red and yellow. This is also really, really easy for me, fortunately. Is we do that, and we do that, and we get red back, and we go 35.3 with 159.14. Replace, was it 35.3 with 159.14? Was that right? There we go. And then 159.4. Replace snow block with 159.4. And then that gives us a red and yellow one. Whew. It's a lot easier than doing it by hand, but it just takes a second to sort of figure it out. So we'll do it on this one as well. It's really easy now, really super quick. Pow, pow. And then this middle one, so it goes blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. Yeah, exactly like that. That one. To that one. Pow, pow. Now that's pretty cool, right? I think that's a really good way just to end off this series on a fun little Easter egg. Come on, load up. Load up, load up, load up. That's so cool, right? Alright guys, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you... Oh, I bought the torch as well. Excellent. We shall see you in the next episode.